He's in the backyard with our backyard barbecue. Pat?
All right, we're with Chef James Mitchell from Iron Works, which is on Jefferson Boulevard. Good morning, James.
Good morning, sir.
But we call you Mitch.
Correct.
Right? Everyone knows you as Mitch, the chef.
That's right.
So what are we making this morning here?
We'll be preparing an item from our appetizer menu. It's called Shrimp Jefferson.
Okay.
Essentially shrimp simmered, lightly poached in a gorgonzola cream sauce, served over wilted spinach and toast points. Today we're going to pair it with filet steak. So that's an item that we feature as a surf and turf entree special upon occasion in the restaurant. A visitor.
Yeah, apparently this little yellow jacket likes your surf and turf arrangement. Get out of here. You can't have anybody. Talk a little bit about the some of the other featured menu. Now he's got a friend. There's two of them, the featured menu items there at Iron Works.
Well, we in the afternoon we have a bar bite section. We are offering appetizers, value economy appetizers. We have a little menu over here to show some of the items. We're doing. We have a wood-fired grill in the restaurant, so it's unique in that we got an intense flavor. It's kind of a moist heat process of cooking. All of our we do prime cut steaks, wet aged meats that are cooked on the wood-fired grill.
Nice.
In addition to seafood, we have an excellent salmon item on the menu. Swordfish, any other market fish, seafood available is run as specials on any given day.
Sounds like a little bit of everything. Nice to meet you, Mitch.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Looking forward to trying this. Looking forward to these bees getting out of here. You're already trying it, it looks like, right there. You can find the recipe online, as always, at foxprovidence.com. Back to you.
All right. I think you're grilling some shrimp this morning. How's it going?
Right. A little bit of shrimp. We have some steak out here. And actually, I was just flipping through the Iron Works menu here, and you guys have some great stuff on the menu. Tell me, first of all, tell me where you're located.
697 Jefferson Boulevard.
Okay, in
Warwick.
In Warwick. And tell me a little bit about Iron Works Tavern. Where does it get its name from? I was curious.
The building was built in 1867, and it was torn down to build a hotel, and it used to be called Rhode Island Malibu Iron Works.
Okay.
So all the memorabilia and stuff that we have all comes back to the original Rhode Island Malibu Iron Works.
I love that. And how does the building and the structure and the history influence your cooking? Because I would imagine, this is like, when I think Iron Works, I think hearty meals, good food, you're getting your money's worth. Kind of that's the impression that I get just from the name of the restaurant alone. So how does it influence your cooking?
Right. Well, we're a tavern, so we're try to keep things simple, straightforward. Hearty meals is definitely a natural suit to the style of the food. We try not to be too fussy, keep things simple, and great steaks, center of the plate items. So at the same time, we do feature some upscale items, but they're very affordable and enjoyable.
Well, I tell you what, I am very interested to see what we make this morning and how it ends up, because it looks delicious. We're going to keep cooking back here, and in just a moment, you're going to see us in our big cooking segment, where you can get the recipe and ingredients online now at foxprovidence.com. For now, though, back over to you. Welcome back to the Roadshow this morning. We are not in the kitchen. We're outside in our backyard barbecue. And tell us what we're making.
We're preparing a dish that is called Shrimp Jefferson. Today it's served as an appetizer on our menu at the Iron Works Tavern.
Rick is looking for it. He doesn't see it here. So let's throw it on the grill so we can make this exciting television.
Understand. Yeah. The appetizer today is going to be paired with a steak, so it's going to be actually something that we feature as an entree special at the Iron Works. We're grilling a nice 10-ounce piece of filet mignon.
I like that sizzle.
It's a beautiful grill in your weather
well,
pavilion
thank you
out
very
here.
much. We always appreciate when real chefs compliment our setup here. It means we're doing something right.
Right.
So tell me a little bit about this 10-ounce filet.
All right. It's a wet-aged piece of beef. It's been fully trimmed and cut as a center-cut filet. With the steak, we're going to be preparing the Shrimp Jefferson, which is actually in a gorgonzola cream sauce.
Now, is this after the president or another Jefferson? Or is it is that your location?
No, it actually...
Are you on Jefferson?
We are on Jefferson Boulevard, but the name actually draws from the owner, Joe Piscopio's first restaurant called the Jefferson Grill.
Ah.
This was his dish that was actually, he didn't want to serve a common shrimp cocktail, so he came up with a shrimp appetizer called Shrimp Jefferson.
I liked it because sometimes a shrimp cocktail is a little plain. Chef Mitch, show me what you're going to do here.
All right, we're going to make the gorgonzola shrimp and gorgonzola cream by beginning to reduce 4 ounces, approximately 4 ounces of heavy cream.
Okay.
To that cream, Once it begins to reduce slightly, we'll add the shrimp just to finish by poaching them in the last 30 seconds of the cream thickening. But while the cream is thickening, we're going to add Joe's signature items, his roasted pepper fillets, 3 or 4 of those. The recipe that we provided is for a single portion, which is for 3 shrimp. So with the 3 shrimp, we give 3 pepper strips, and we have a pre-measured, based on the 4 ounces of heavy cream, 1 ounce of gorgonzola cheese. So
a little bit of G cheese.
Exactly. That's the stuff right there.
And that gives it some nice flavor because, of course, there's a really pungent aroma with the gorgonzola cheese.
Exactly. So
I love it. I love throwing gorgonzola cheese in unexpected places, and I like that you're mixing this with shrimp because it's shrimp is very light, so pairing it with a sauce that's a little heavier kind of is a nice difference there.
Exactly. Yes.
Some sea salt or kosher salt.
That's a little pinch of kosher salt. Joe would say I probably should put that in there because the cheese has plenty of salt in it, but I don't listen to him that much anyway. So
well,
a little fresh pepper. Exactly. So this is about halfway cooked down where we want it now. We're going to turn our steak.
That 10-ounce fillet, I mean, that's a big fillet there.
Oh, yeah. How do you like yours cooked?
Medium rare.
Medium rare, okay.
Yeah. Or, you know what I should say? However the chef suggests. You're the boss here.
That's always a good suggestion.
Now, this is starting to reduce and thicken a little bit. Is it going to coat the shrimp? And you can actually put the shrimp in raw, right?
The shrimp are going in right now. So they're actually, I first thought, without being a French background, everything had to be sautéed, but this is kind of similar. You see a lot of people doing butter poached lobster and all this. I thought about it a little bit. You know what, you're poaching in the cream. It's not going to be crispy on the outside like a sauté, but the butter or cream poached shrimp in this case are really a wonderful preparation.
And I like how you describe that because I'm always curious how chefs come up with different things and how they think it through. And so just like that, you really there's really some thought behind how the flavors are going to merge and how you're going to do that. That's great.
Yeah.
Now, how long does a fillet like this take? Because I mean, this is thicker than your average steak there.
It is. It's a hefty cut. It certainly depends on the size of the steak and the amount of your horsepower or BTUs on the grill. At the Iron Works, we cook strictly with wood. It's a hardwood charcoal, intense heat, great flavor, sears the meat, keeps the juices intact. This will take, to get your medium rare, we're going to need at least 5-8 minutes on each side.
Okay. And do you finish it on the grill or do you put it in the oven at all?
We'll finish it on the grill here. And typically, like I said, 5 to 8 minutes on each side. What we're going to do to finish this dish, the shrimp are halfway cooked now. The sauce is just about reduced. It's so simple. Everything's in there. And it can all go in at the beginning.
I like that.
Yeah, we're going to take a couple toast points, put our spinach on top.
I'll give you a little spinach
all right, thank
here.
You.
You're welcome.
And essentially, this is the appetizer at the restaurant. We'll normally warm the plate in the oven with the spinach to slightly wilt it.
Oh, that's nice.
But we will be putting the steak on top of that. Needs a few more minutes, and then the cream sauce right over the top of everything.
Well, I tell you what, while you're doing that, I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to dig into this steak over here, this filet.
Would you like to try some of the sauce on
I
there?
would, as a matter of fact.
That's the way to do that one. We have some finished sauce.
Take a look at that. That looks delicious.
All right.
And that's the gorgonzola cheese.
That's correct.
And this is an appetizer. No, not
without
with the
steak.
Okay,
right.
good. I was like, geez, what are you giving away the store here, Mitch?
Exactly. No, I'm not allowed to do that. We prepare the appetizer as you see this dish minus the steak.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to dig into this. As I do that, why don't you remind people once again where you guys are located and what your hours are?
All right. We're serving lunch 6 days. We are on Jefferson Boulevard in Warwick. We have dinner 7 days. We're doing live entertainment on Saturday nights. Tony Servo is playing with us.
Oh, very nice.
And let's see, what else can I tell you?
Oh my gosh, nothing else. Just let me bask in the glory of this.
I'm glad you enjoy it. Hopefully.
It's delicious. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you very much.
Now, Pete, I'm sorry I have to do this with a full mouth here, but I'm going to toss it over you in weather.